and I might want to stay with you for a couple days after. And I kind of freaked out, thinking, wow,
live in effect. We got the Blue Reaper. We got the Hammer Man. You know what I'm saying? We out here in these streets and we rising. When we rising, we coming. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no stopping, ain't no running. You can't hide, you can't run. Because they got a map on your ass. You heard me?
Relationship with her brother, and maybe even perhaps her
we out here in these streets, man.
Maybe she would be
we on Goodfellas. Y'all can catch us on Kings Highway, or we on Page. You know what I'm saying? We everywhere around this mug.
Just do whatever you needed. When we were on our way back,
anybody got some hits out there on us and try to come for us, I advise you don't do it because we killers.
But you're always welcome. I was pretty confident that he was going to get in trouble for coming with me, and I didn't want to cause more trouble. I wanted to let him lead. I was home, just standing in the living room folding laundry. When my husband got home, he returned a call. I wasn't right in the same room with him while he was talking, but I could hear that something was wrong. And when he got off the phone, he was
throws the flare inside the drop zone.
What's wrong? What's going on?
You got the flare?
He told me to sit down. Okay. I'm really freaking out inside.
What's dropped inside?
I heard the words, but it didn't really click. He said, Lucas has died.
I had no idea of the evil inside of him.
I did not realize that I was with the killer.
My father just came home from killing someone.
I started to understand that my mother wasn't a regular person.
It still affects my family to this day.
Evil lives here. All new season premieres Monday at 9. Only on Investigation Discovery. Stream live and catch up on ID Go. Download the free app now.
You headed down the highway when the guy in front slams on his brakes out of nowhere. You do too, but not in time. Hey, no big deal. You got a good record, and Liberty Mutual won't hold a grudge by raising your rates over one mistake. You hear that, Karen? Liberty Mutual doesn't hold grudges. How mature of them.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hey, motherfucker, rolling.
Depression is not just sadness. It's a tangle of symptoms.
I don't know. I think I put turbo on that car, but I might have put it on that black one.
Depression is multiple symptoms that can hold you back.
Oh, you caught up with me quick.
Trintellix may help you take a step forward in improving your depression. Tell your healthcare professional right away if your depression worsens or you have unusual changes in mood, behavior, or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Do not take
damn, bro, you floating that motherfucker, boy.
Medications, including migraine, psychiatric, and depression medications, to avoid a potentially life-threatening condition. Increased risk of bleeding or bruising may occur, especially if taken with NSAID pain relievers, aspirin, or blood thinners. Manic episodes or vision problems may occur in some people, may cause low sodium levels. The most common side effects were nausea, constipation.
You know, I've been a professional stunt driver for a while now, you know what I'm saying? So they've been paying pretty good on YouTube, you know.
Feel the clarity of non-drowsy Claritin and relief from symptoms.
Damn, nigga, you didn't caught up with me quick.
Like those from Buddy.
That motherfucker floating.
No substitute for real ones. Feel the clarity and live.
Damn.
Unflunk Rick Moorweather is wearing a wire.
No. Oh man, keep going. Watch yourself. A nigga just blew me up. Watch yourself.
If I say that.
Bitch ass nigga.
And he's looking at garbage bag.
Man, he in the sky, man. Watch yourself.
A little bit more, and then I'm out. I want my real jacket back, because the ones that you give me, Sheeply makes.
Take some time, cool down. When you're ready,
Get shorty. Only on Epics.
There's a school out there that brings learning to life. Connections Academy uses technology.
Bitch ass nigga. There he go right here.
So
I'm gonna knock his ass too.
For opportunities in the digital world.
Ah, what the fuck was I thinking, man? God damn.
This is education that
No, he can't hear us. It's private.
personalized, flexible, future ready.
He can't hear us. Let's all invite him to my conversation.
Visit connectionsacademy.com. Public
Try
and
to
private
see.
school options available.
Energize your weight loss with new Slim Fast Advanced Energy with as much.
Man, he got my cargo, man. I gotta get that shit back.
See results in just 1 week. Try new Slim Fast Advanced Energy. Text Energize to 442.
Where you at? I see you.
Flawless brows from finishing
I gotta get my shit back.
standard and first precision hair remover that instantly and painlessly sweeps away unwanted hair.
I see a hair that I don't want and I'm able to erase it.
Because inside Flawless Brows Precision Hair Removal Tip is the finest German-engineered technology that erases unwanted hair between the brows, above, below, even toward the hairline.
Flawless Brows is perfect for me because it's so gentle and it's not going to take more hair than I'm targeting.
Discreet and portable, so you can use it anytime, anywhere. And with an 18-karat gold-plated
You good?
hypoallergenic and gentle on all skin types.
Alright, this bitch ass nigga up here.
Pain-free way to have beautiful brows every day. Guaranteed. Call 1-800-721-7741. Or go to getflawlessbrows.com and get yours for only $19.99.
I got his bitch ass, knocked his ass off.
From Finishing Touch.
There was jealousy between the sisters.
This is damn.
Twisted Sisters, all new series premieres Monday, September 3rd at 10 on Investigation Discovery.
Tuesday, August 21st. We had a homicide. Gina made 3 telephone calls right next to the victim's house. What was she saying?
Oh, I said I love doing that shit with.
Series premiere Tuesday, August 21st at 10 only on Investigation Discovery.
Lucas Martin.
Bitch ass nigga killed me again, man.
Shortly after his arrival.
That day when Lucas died, it was very shocking, bad news. It had to have been so hard.
So he probably didn't go in a session by himself. He wanted to finish your
She must have just been filled with so much panic.
There goes his
trying
bitch
to
ass.
understand what had occurred and what
He
had
in the
happened.
sky, man. He flying that. He got that damn flying bike.
I had been texting my father and Debbie, what's going on? I love you. And they were not responding.
The day that Luke was taken to the hospital was
I see you on the other side of the road. Keep coming down. Come straight on down.
Our police department was contacted by 911 dispatch that a individual had arrived by private vehicle to St. Luke's Hospital.
2005 Dodge Caravan, white in color, to a Deborah Leonard.
And Bruce, Debbie, Tracy Irwin, Tiffany Irwin, and of course Lucas were inside the van.
Debbie runs in to the emergency room. She notified the guard that her son was in the car and he wasn't breathing.
I'm jumping in the truck, man. I'm on my way to you. I see you.
Started medical attention right there in the parking lot.
They were trying to revive him, but he was just unresponsive.
Coming towards your way now.
He was pronounced dead within minutes. It was heart-wrenching the way he died, and I could have kind of put myself in his place and tried to think how terrible the end of his life was.
Lucas was bruised severely from his mid-thighs all the way up to his mid-chest area. That was on the front and the back side.
The first thing they noticed was that he was saturated in blood from his
Right
front
behind
all the way
you.
down to his ankles. They tried to figure out where the blood was coming from, so they pulled down his pants and thought that he had been shot in the penis. So the doctor called the police.
During that course of events, police officers were attempting to get information, and of course nobody was saying anything.
Suspicious. Police take Bruce, Debbie, Pastor Tiffany, and her mother Tracy to the station for questioning. The Irwins quickly asked for a lawyer, and Lucas's parents stay surprisingly tight-lipped.
We know the right man's town, and you say animal abuse against the law.
When police officers tried to interview Bruce was obviously in a state of shock, and he was not making much sense of anything.
Bruce was not coming forth with any information. Bruce wanted to know where his wife was. He wanted to know the position of his son.
Oh my God. It's not good. Right now, if your son dies, looking at a homicide.
Huh?
And everybody that's stonewalling is getting themselves in.
He was interrogated for a period of time, and then they left him alone. He wouldn't cooperate. And so he actually prays.
Thank you for bringing good.
This
The interrogation tapes show that Bruce Leonard is very much under the control of the Word of Life Church and the Irwin family, because he seems so completely disconnected from what is going on.
Listen, your son is sick. If you're not hospital, so make it up. Make it up. Okay? We're trying to get the rest of
What did you say, bro? Oh. Nah, I ain't got no club yet. Ain't got no club. I ain't got the party bus yet.
Can you show us where it happened? I'm asking for help. I'm asking for help. Can you give us those? The initial report.
What's the nightclub?
The victim Leonard sustained apparent blunt force trauma, forceful and extremities during the assault.
Lucas Leonard had been whipped and beaten across his
Throw it in the trash. They ain't hurting shit. Just throw it in the trash.
Turns out to be a laceration from the brutal attack.
That shit. Here, put all that on your paper. Put all that on your paper.
What Luke died from was his body poisoned itself. Those bruises started to create a poison in his body, and that poison then attacked his organs.
Despite knowing the extent of their son's injuries, the Leonards
what's this, your ID spot?
with investigators.
It would seem like
You selling legal IDs and shit.
in their power
You ain't put me in on the
all
game.
information they had over to authorities.
How much you put on this operation?
And police can't understand why the Leonards won't do it.
Yeah, church services are there, right? Yeah. What time those do? That night? Okay. Did you guys go home last night? Or did you stay at the church?
Was she still up in here?
It was Debbie that ultimately broke the case. She gave enough information where we were able to identify the church as being a possible crime scene, and then the police went and surrounded the building.
We did not know what to expect when we got in there. There was a sense of eeriness going into the building.
Oh, what we gotta do? Drop off some driver's license?
It was not well maintained. It had a sufficient amount of musty odors. And as you're walking, you're looking down and you're finding blood stains on the carpet and blood stains on the walls.
They found the area where
I got I got one. You know, I ain't did no houses, but we can get into one.
They actually had another victim. When Christopher came out of the
church, gotta roll my crew down.
During that interview is when the investigators discovered that Christopher was beaten just as badly.
I said, you can just call. I said, I can call what? No, boy, he be having all kinds of shit.
To mid-stomach area. The police officer saw his injuries. He was like, oh my God. It's hard to imagine the damage that they did to these children. This is by far the worst beating I've ever seen.
Christopher is currently in serious condition in a hospital suffering injuries caused by blunt force trauma during the assault.
Now with 2 teenage victims on their hands, investigators apply more pressure to Bruce and Debbie to get the answers they need.
How do you get so hurt on his genitals and stuff like that? Your boy do something wrong?
Damn.
Did he do something to deserve what happened to him?
I thought it was too.
October 11th, 2015 was a Sunday, and that was a sermon day for the Word of Life Church.
At the end of the service on Sunday night, Pastor Tiffany
Who was
had
shooting
requested that the Leonards stay over for a counseling session.
Tiffany learned that Lucas had gone to a different church with his sister Crystal, and that Deborah and Bruce did nothing to stop it. It was actually Lucas's half-sister who told Tiffany everything.
Tiffany brings Sarah, along with her enforcer brothers Joseph and Daniel, to the counseling session with the Leonards.
Lucas and Christopher Leonard were both accused of committing witchcraft, of having voodoo dolls, and trying to cause pain and suffering to Tiffany herself.
Tiffany's list of the boys' alleged transgressions quickly escalates when she accuses the teenagers of molesting several children in the church.
There go another chopper right there. Let me grab that motherfucker.
Sarah had young children, and
I just jumped out here first.
And when Tiffany Irwin told her that her stepbrothers had been abusing her kids, she became infuriated.
The boys were not admitting to any of it, and they repeatedly denied it all. Bruce and I believe Debbie both.
Oh, you said fuck, you picked up the car, huh? You was like, fuck, that motherfucker going with us. I ain't never did that shit.
I can't question that. This was God's will, and they believe that.
The emotions were rising higher and higher, and unfortunately turned violent.
Joe had punched both of the boys in the stomach. It was punching and slapping initially.
When Christopher and Lucas were starting to get hit, the Leonards initially were just watching it. And in their eyes, they believed that that was sanctioned by the church.
Tiffany Irwin seemed to be setting up this sadistic atmosphere where the violence just got more and more intense.
Ever since Luke went to church with Crystal, Bruce is being told that he's not a good father and therefore he won't be able to go to heaven because he can't even control his own family. And that night, that was the spark that lit the gasoline.
Dark Waters, Murder in the Deep. All new. Tuesday at 10. Only on Investigation Discovery.
New Secret Freshies deodorant. Goes where you go. This is a game changer. 4-in-1 wall repair. Game changer. Game changer? Game changer.
The moment your paint game changed.
Get HDTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Paint starting at $34.98. Allergies can stand in the way of enjoying the moment. Break through with Allegra, the fastest non-drowsy allergy relief. In just 1 hour, it starts tackling tough allergy symptoms for 24 hours of relief. Get back to the moment with Allegra.
Xfinity Mobile is a new wireless network designed to save you money, even when you've got serious good news. Wherever your phone takes you.
You call me to rap. I said, you call me to rap. ID on. Watch your ID. Huh? I'm watching ID. They over there.
I didn't think anything was going to work for me until I tried Chantix.
Chantix along support helps you quit smoking.
Chantix reduced my urge to smoke. I needed that.
When you try to quit smoking, with or without Chantix, you may have nicotine withdrawal symptoms. Some people have changes in behavior.
Yeah, you need to tint that motherfucker off.
Depressed mood, or suicidal thoughts or actions with Chantix. Serious side effects may include seizures, new or worse harder blood vessel problems, sleepwalking, or allergic and skin reactions, which can be life-threatening. Stop Chantix and get help right away if you have any of these. Tell your healthcare provider if you've had depression or other mental health problems. Decrease alcohol use while taking Chantix. Use caution when driving or operating machinery. The most common side effect is nausea.
I can't tell you how good it feels to have smoke behind me.
Talk to your doctor about Chantix.
Mom, where the kids?
These folks,
lives to get home to. They use stamps.com.
Yeah, it's all black look good. So it's called this motherfucker midnight.
All the amazing services of the post office, and cheaper. Get our special TV offer.
Hey, you downloaded that Battle Royale?
Go to stamps.com/save and
Yeah, I'll be on that motherfucker clowning.
I had tell him I don't owe them no $10 for next month.
Huh?
AT&T. Not direct TV, because they just took to AT&T took 23.
Let's move here. So we bought a timeshare there in 2015. We were expecting our firstborn child, and it became a lot of work just to get out of the house that I owned in Maui.
Finally, one of your friends actually told us about a timeshare exit team. They were great. Time changes everything. If your timeshare no longer fits your life,
Yeah, that red look good on that black.
go to 321exit.com.
First?
I had no idea of the evil inside of him.
Put it with where when I get some money.
My father just came home from killing someone.
I started to understand that my mother wasn't a regular person.
Still a bit something we can stay.
Evil lives here. All new season premieres
Yeah, Mike.
Investigation.
He on ID? He should be on ID.
During the counseling session, Lucas Leonard
Oh yeah.
What is on? Regular TV?
I like that shit. I sure be hooking my shit up so this motherfucker will get in my shit style go boom.
What is on? Regular TV?
Blow that shit up.
Around 2 a.m.
Alright, go ahead, Dave.
began using an extension cord to beat their sons, Lucas and Christopher, in a misguided effort to get them to repent and avoid the eternal damnation Tiffany insists is their destiny.
It's just so horrifying to think that a parent could do this to their own child.
ID on
Somebody
that
claimed to be in connection to God.
ID channel. Hey, y'all.
He was walking out the road.
Yes.
At one point in time, Christopher would be beaten.
Hi.
Lucas would be waiting out in the main sanctuary, and then they would
Okay.
push the boys up. When Lucas was being beaten, they had actually put headphones on Christopher so he could hear the screams. As the counseling session wore on, we believe that Lucas and Christopher both started admitting to stuff that wasn't true. And we believe that they did it just to spite the church.
Lucas was sarcastic and he was very smart. He understands that this accusation is just ridiculous. And so Luke's answers were his way of fighting back. Tiffany continually would urge for more. Say, God shows me there's more. What else? What else? And so Lucas would tell her more.
Sarah is a mom, and her children are clearly very important to her. And when she hears the horrific things that her stepbrothers have supposedly done to her kids, it makes her fly into a rage.
The majority of the violence came from Sarah Ferguson striking the boys in more sensitive areas of their bodies. I think Sarah was so enraged that she actually lost sense of reality.
Sarah's children were later examined for signs of sexual abuse.
There was no sign whatsoever of any slavery type
Yeah,
of trauma.
you gonna be out here in the
I don't
country.
believe that they did it what they were accused of. There's no evidence whatsoever that they ever abused the children.
The counseling session started at about 9 o'clock after the sermon was done, and it continued right till 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Dang.
Lucas was in dire straits, and Bruce finally said enough's enough.
Bruce made the decision to immediately get him to a hospital the quickest way possible, which is to bring Lucas to the hospital himself.
I do believe that none of them appreciated the seriousness of what they had done. They all knew that they seriously hurt him, but I don't think anyone thought he was going to die. Bruce believed if he could make Tiffany happy, Tiffany was going to give him and his whole family a ticket to heaven. And I think that's why he allowed his son to be beat to death that night.
A lot of times when you look at situations like this from the outside, it's easy to be judgmental and believe that there's no way that you would ever be sucked in by a cult. And what was sad in the case of Lucas Leonard, who just at the point that he began to question it for himself, his life was taken away by his family members.
Hold that cord and show me how you were holding it when you were hitting.
So, yeah, motherfucker, that motherfucker Midnight Black. That motherfucker nice out there, so. Alright, that motherfucker look good. Yeah, just like this.
And I appreciate you that I'm the genitalia of my brother.
Sarah got the harshest sentence because she inflicted all the damage that caused.
I'm gonna call up old boy, see that he got a job for us to do.
Was I thinking? No, ma'am, I was not. That I had any intention? No, ma'am, I was. It was a reaction.
Bail ordered me $50,000 cash for Baron.
I think out of all of them, Daniel was remorseful.
Old boy sent your invitation to Grayling.
The others were not.
Grayling, what the fuck his name
Her
is?
sentencing was emotionless. She asked the
Well,
judge
go ahead, go to that Grayling.
Saying that she had been coerced and forced into
Hold on, for see your invitation
those
to her.
words coming from her mouth as she spoke to the judge was really hard to take.
I think Pastor
You get it.
was motivated by power, by control, and by money.
Do I think justice was served? You know, it's so hard. He died a brutal death. Brutal. So, I don't know. I hope justice was served for Luke. I hope Luke can rest in peace.
What's that motherfucker said? Great. I don't know what it is, for real.
If he did not receive
I just be playing this shit as we go.
because when he was brought to the hospital,
Shit, 2 of us knocked this shit out for real. It ain't shit.
So, in a way, because Lucas died, Christopher was able to get the care that he needed so that he did not die also. It's clear that the Irwins took advantage of people that were searching for something and were vulnerable to their control. And it's heartbreaking that the Leonards let a church take over so much of their lives that they participated in the murder of their son. It seemed like my family exploded and was torn apart just in a day. But the rift was widening over the space of really a few years, and that rift could be identified as loyalty to the Irwins. Did they intentionally do this because I didn't give that money?
No, we almost there.
Part of me refuses to believe that, refuses to go there, refuses to think that people could be that evil. But I don't know. I guess that's between them and the Creator.
The rarefied air in Aspen has a certain quality to it.
1% love it here. Billionaires love to hang out with billionaires.
It's the best place in the world to live. But even here, there are shadows lurking.
There was a cycle of drama involving these two women.
My glass is empty.
They went from being equals and friends to almost master and slave.
Finding their way to our most sacred sanctuaries.
I could detect an odor that I knew was a dead body, just from experience.
death comes knocking, no one is safe. In Aspen, Colorado, every day feels special. But then again, this is a very special place.
It's a unique place to live. You smell the air, you look at these incredible mountains. There's still a lot of freedom that comes with it.
And it's this magic that draws a world-class crowd of the rich and famous.
The 1% love it here. Billionaires love to hang out with billionaires.
You have the movie stars coming in, followed by the rock stars. Aspen being one of the most attractive places probably on the planet, at least if you have money.
The natural beauty is also a siren song for lost souls.
It's a place where misfits come to fit in.
Kathy Carpenter has lived most of her adult life here. She works in a bank downtown. She also has a part-time job as a personal assistant. On February 26, 2014, she checks on her boss, who's just returned from Australia. Inside, nothing looks amiss.
That shit was crazy.
Anybody home?
But she senses that something is not quite right.
The dog hadn't been fed. It was clearly something was wrong. She did say she smelled an odor.
The smell gets stronger and more powerful as Kathy approaches the bedroom.
The closet didn't have any doorknob, it was just a dead-bolted door.
The key, which always hangs from this lock, is missing.
She has an extra key, so she decides to go get her key, which takes her probably 20-30 minutes to make the round trip.
Yeah, he did. Oh well.
At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary.
A pile of linen is what it initially looked like.
It's what's underneath the pile that sends Kathy into a panic.
That's when she became hysterical.
Help me, oh my God, help me, please.
What's the address of the emergency?
Oh, my friend, I got my friend in the closet and she's dead.
She's screaming on the phone that there's a body in the closet.
Oh my God!
And the dispatcher's trying to get more information out of her, but Kathy appears to be pretty incoherent.
Terrible smell, there's something wrong.
She's told to pull over on her way towards Aspen and wait for the police to contact her.
We did take her to the hospital, and she was hysterical enough to be sedated.
Police speed to the chalet Kathy has just fled.
When I arrived on scene, there was a handful of deputies there.
Alright.
Initially, the bedroom seems almost as orderly as the rest of the house. Almost.
There really wasn't anything out of place. It didn't look like there had been a violent confrontation. The place wasn't ripped apart. There wasn't blood on the floor. There wasn't blood on the bed clothings.
A closer examination reveals a disturbing detail.
We did notice a swipe of blood on the headboard.
The mattress has been flipped.
There's a big pool of blood on the underside of the mattress.
I could detect an odor that I knew was a dead body, just from experience. It just looked like a pile of bed sheets. It looked like somebody's laundry. because it was nicely piled. There was no blood on the white sheets, so it was pretty unusual. That's why it was so hard to tell that there was a body under the blanket. It was impossible to tell who was under all those blankets. And it wasn't until we started peeling back the blanket and the sheets that we started to see a white trash bag and a white towel. And that's when we could finally go, okay, yes, there's a body here.
They stop what they're doing.
We knew if we started unmasking the body any more than that, if we started removing the trash bags, we would just get evidence all over the place.
We did not open the bag unseen. We took it the way it was, put it inside a body bag.
But from the looks of it, this was no natural death. And the police are afraid they know who it is.
We got the bag to a forensic pathologist that opened it, and that's the first time we really knew it was Nancy.
The town is in shock. Nancy Pfister is a fixture in Aspen. To many, she summed up what the place was all about.
Nancy was the ultimate free spirit for Aspen, Colorado.
Nancy and her family are considered Aspen royalty. Her family developed Buttermilk Mountain, one of the very first ski resorts in Colorado.
They all grew up here, clearly with privilege, and with privilege came incredible freedom to do whatever you wanted to do.
Celebrities are attracted to Aspen for its natural beauty and grandeur. They're attracted to Nancy Pfister for the very same reason.
She was very good at hanging out with the rich and the famous, the Kennedys, the Dalai Lama, the movie stars.
There's no secret that she dated Michael Douglas and Jack Nicholson, and that would have been in the 70s.
But she was no snob.
She could charm an invitation from the royal family.
I'm on the other side.
She would feel just as comfortable.
I'm running towards that helicopter.
Talking with a bunch of ski bums.
Nancy was the sort of person who, if she walked into a room and knew half the people in it, she would know the other half after 5 minutes.
He killed you?
That's the way it was on a chilly evening in October.
You're back alive now, ain't you?
Nancy decides to spend the evening at a popular watering hole in downtown.
Yeah, I'm down on him, but you gotta survive. I'm trying to take out the gang boss. Where he at? He in that plane, he in that helicopter. We gotta figure out a way how to get his bitch ass. You got a rocket launcher on you?
Possibility of opening a spa. Nancy overheard them.
Are you just visiting us here in Aspen? We're hoping to move here. My name is Nancy Styler. My name is Nancy, too. And this is my husband, Dr. William Styler. Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you. May I? Sure, have a seat. Thank you.
Dr. Styler was a known anesthesiologist, a professional, highly educated, highly respected.
I'm shooting at their asses.
And then his wife was known to grow the special flower, and she was a darling of that society and that culture.
Okay, all I need to do now is get the fuck down and go catch this damn helicopter.
They owned a $1 million home and were part of Denver's high society.
William Styler ended up getting sick, and it really caused him not to be able to work anymore as an anesthesiologist.
Aspen, in my opinion, it's the most wonderful place to live. It's the best place in the world. We have not been.
You already chasing it?
Really?
Whoa! Fuck!
You know, my place is going to sit empty all winter.
My ass fucked. Man, I fell right off the fucking building. I'm thinking some fucking steps right there. I fall right off the fucking edge.
My wife is a world-class horticulturalist.
You can make him watching. You can get that motherfucker, right?
Until that fresh start takes a terrible turn.
It looked like there was a mismatch there.
Her demeanor could at times make people angry.
I had assumed maybe an overdose or something, but I never suspected a homicide.
So you get close enough to him, jump out that motherfucker, and aim that rocket launcher at his ass.
A happy family. That was his brother, Cyril, and his girlfriend, Cassidy.
Yeah. You can catch it, aim it at his punk ass.
Cassidy became close with Tabitha.
That's why she's so upset.
She must have known more than she was letting on.
It's a real tragedy.
Yeah, good job. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. Hell yeah.
Next Thursday at 10. Only on Investigation Discovery. Stream live and catch up on ID Go.
Yeah, dude, see what you have this shit. Yeah, see, moving on up, shit, on the east side. Shit.
Sitting around waiting for the next one to happen.
It will be something that I never ever get over.
No shit, roll through blood, niggas. Shit, baby got some motherfucking chicken wings. I got some motherfucking devil eggs, nigga. Fuck this shit up. Which one you want to do, man? You want to do this shit right here? We're going to try to do every one, man, that we can to get our bands up. Depends how long you stay up, cause nigga, I be on, nigga. I'm on like Donkey Kong, seven different ways, nigga, with no motherfucking head. Nah.
Many would struggle in stomach cancer. Ours survived 100 times better.
You said I see you walk away for a long time. Damn real.
We asked these skeptics to try California Psychics.
California Psychics really took me by surprise.
That one call opened their eyes.
It was specific to me. I mean, she
I already know.
there's no way she can pick up on. I got everything I could imagine from my reading. That reading was a year ago, and it's still helping me. A year later after talking to psychics, I am having a great life.
Call now and talk to a real psychic.
Alright, got you. So we can go do this shit right after this shit.
She was explaining to me about the guy that I was seeing at the time. Should I do this? Should I not do this? And I did, and we're together. It's all going down.
Yeah, well, shit.
What are you waiting for?
This one call absolutely changed my life.
Make that call now, starting at $1 per minute, and find out for yourself. Or download the app. If it's not the best psychic reading you've ever experienced, it's free. California Psychics. Call or download the app today and change your life forever.
You swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
I'm about to ride right past these niggas real quick. So this nigga, he's right here.
I really didn't want to leave him if he wasn't entirely dead.
Let's go.
September 5th at 9, only on Investigation Discovery.
I had no idea of the evil inside of him.
I did not realize that I was the killer.
I saw that just came home from killing someone.
I started to understand that my mother wasn't a regular person.
It still affects my penis.
Evil lives here. All new season premieres Monday at 9, only on Investigation Discovery. Stream live and catch up on ID Go.
Yeah, we did. Smashed that motherfucker, got the fuck up out of there, gunned his ass down, got the fuck up out of there.
Did the boy commit murder because he was jealous or because she made him do it?
Once Pamela Smart is arrested, goes from being a grieving widow to the Black Widow killer.
And you wouldn't do that? Yeah, she's planned it.
Why would they concoct a story like that? To testify against me, to save their own lives.
Pamela Smart and American
Damn.
Special on Sunday, August 19th at 10 on Investigation Discovery.
Are you visiting us here in Aspen? We're hoping to move here.
Nancy Pfister needs someone to rent the Aspen Chalet, and she thinks she may have found the tenants, William and Nancy Styler.
Shit, man, it's new clothes I see. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go and snatch this shit.
A few days
Yeah, I did. You know, I got the shoes, nigga, got the coat, the pants, nigga, shit. Yeah, I be getting it in, nigga, showcase for the showplace, shit.
Well, yes, it is. In fact, is there any chance
Who you with?
see it?
Alright, let's go ahead and do one of my, who you
Minutes
with?
later, Dr. and Mrs. William Styler pull up to the chalet.
Shoot to my crib and,
It's exactly what they're
do
looking
one of them heists. See, I ain't did one of my heists in so damn long. That's ridiculous.
It was beautiful, but not ostentatious.
So you look out on aspen trees and you look out on the snow-covered mountains, and it was beautiful.
Hi, come in. Welcome to Casa Pfister. Excuse my outfit. Garden and pearls. Come, let me give you the grand tour.
man, my look, man. My daughter, man, I was 18, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. I was like,
They wanted to start a spa, and so they would look at Nancy Pfister as someone that could introduce them
I shit to my crib and get a heist going.
I knew we were fated to meet.
Luckily, Nancy
I'm gonna
is
shoot
just
you an
as
invite to the
taken
crib.
by the Stylers as they are with her.
So, let's get down to the
Exactly. So I'm gonna jump in my car. I'm gonna shoot to my crib. I'm right up on the hill.
She wanted $12,000.
You know what I'm talking about on the hill?
$4,000 for the first month of living there.
Alright.
$4,000 for the last month they would live there, and a $4,000 deposit.
It's a large sum, but more than a fair price for a place on Buttermilk Mountain.
We'll take it, Nancy. We'll be happy to do so.
That's fabulous.
True to form, Nancy makes this a deal of connection, not contracts.
Man, this motherfucker be rolling, man. That's why I had to get two of them, you know what I'm saying?
The other party, that's the way it went. I don't think there was ever a lease.
So that's the reason why I had to snatch two of these motherfuckers real quick. I got this one. This one right here is my Camille paint right here. That motherfucker changed color as you drive.
I mean, the three of us.
And then this I got the all solid black one with the all solid black rims and that motherfucker look good too. That motherfucker hella fast at damn self.
Around here with tons of spa equipment. They unloaded an awful lot of boxes into Nancy's garage with spa stuff. And their mission was get this spa up and running, start generating some income.
You ran out of gas?
55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6,000.
The Stylers give Nancy Pfister $6,000 in cash.
As I said, I only have half for now. The rest is coming soon.
It's $12,000 they were supposed to pay. They didn't have the money up front, so they were going to pay the $6,000 up front.
Yeah, right on top of pays.
The $6,000 at some time.
Yeah, right here across from Kings Highway.
$4,000 a month.
But living together means getting to know each other a little too well.
The Stylers were relatively conservative people. Nancy Pfister was probably a little bit on the bohemian side, so she would wander around the house naked.
Yeah, I did have a house, but shit, I sold my house and got this motherfucker. Let me see the invite to my
there was a mismatch there, but again, they seem to mesh.
Hiccups aside, the friendship grows in leaps and bounds.
Yeah, she at the door.
2 weeks after the Stylers move in, Nancy takes them to a Halloween party and introduces them to Aspen's elite.
You get it?
Nancy was a very good hostess to them. She had dressed up.
You at the garage?
Alright.
So how did I answer that motherfucker? I can't remember how to do that shit. Oh, you at the front door. Okay. Hold up. I gotta go through my garage.
And that's kind of the atmosphere it was.
You gotta get upstairs, motherfucker. I'm gonna get on upstairs real quick. I'm on my way up right now.
Well, Kathy Carpenter was an interesting lady. She,
you heard me,
by her own means, would never have entered into the Aspen social circle.
I want you to be perfect couple for today. Rent the house for the baby. Exactly. Will you style it as long as I
She came from a lower socioeconomic.
Hold on. Here I come. I'm finna come through the garage.
Kathy Carpenter was the personal assistant. Other people say Kathy Carpenter was a friend.
The relationship between Kathy and Nancy is volatile.
Kathy, sweetie, look.
I got two of them motherfuckers. I think
there was a cycle of drama involving these two women. Different disputes were
get the motherfucking wheels.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Would say, well, we were into an argument and Kathy threatened to hit me and I'm afraid of her.
You got that motherfucker.
Kathy is going to hurt me.
Yeah. See, I didn't even know they was the same kind. That's why I was like, well, fuck it. I just painted a different color.
And challenging at times.
And the
Oh, yeah. That motherfucker right there. That's my baby right there.
She has a strong sense of entitlement.
This is right here. I just put together right here. I put this together yesterday, last night.
She turned on the charm and people would know.
Oh, yeah. That's that motherfucker, boy. You see the rim? I got the motherfucker the peanut butter rims on here.
She'd been successful in the medical profession for decades. Someone who lived at one time in a much larger and much
see, in my other garage, I got some nice shit in the other one, too.
On Buttermilk Mountain, taking orders from this woman, fix this, fix that, do this for me.
Hey, this motherfucker right here, This motherfucker right here, ready.
The tension started.
I like this motherfucker.
The tension and resentment.
That nigga like shit. I got it. Yeah, that motherfucker right here, boy. I mean, when I first got this motherfucker, boy, it's ridiculous. You just can't stop, huh? You like, see that motherfucker live.
Update your floors with
they're real.
$50 sale. Buy one room, get floors for all other rooms.
Oh, let me run up here. Let me run upstairs and get this damn thing started for us.
$50 for carpet in the bedroom. And $50 for hardwood in the office. There's no limit. Buy one room and it's $50 for floors in each and every room.
That motherfucker icy. You should see my other garage. My garage is out there in the city, boy. That motherfucker be jamming. Real.
Father figure in Jeff Raines. It was very unusual that he wasn't answering.
We immediately knew that we had a homicide. Tina made 3 telephone calls right next to the victim's house at the time of the
Alright, we're doing something. I got something cracking. Let me see your invite.
Sure hope that girl thinks the devil speaks. Series premiere Tuesday, August 21st at 10. Only on Investigation Discovery. Stream live on ID Go. Download the free app now.
I got a million ways to get it. Hey, bring it back. Let's double your money and make it stack.
Maybe I'm a Division I athlete, or a father of 2. Maybe I run marathons, or a startup, or nothing at all. Maybe what I do doesn't matter. Maybe all that matters is what I do next.
Are you or a loved one suffering with addiction to opiates or prescription painkillers?
You ready? So we don't need that many people to get this motherfucker. We need more. Damn, I ain't know we need no player. Yeah, we need 4 people for this motherfucker.
Combined with outpatient counseling therapy, you can achieve lasting recovery. Accept most insurance. Call Treatment Centers of America today.
Please call 800-710-6078. That is 800-710-6078.
I had no idea of the evil.
Yeah, we can move that dope. Fuck it, let's go to a different,
I did not realize
oh, shit.
that I was with a terror.
We can do that.
Just came home from killing someone.
I started to understand that my mother wasn't a regular person.
It still affects my family to this day.
Evil lives here. All new season premieres Monday at 9. Only on Investigation Discovery. Stream live and catch up on ID Go. Download the free app now.
What did Pamela Smith tell these kids to do?
She was manipulating young men to kill her husband.
Who the hell comes up with that kind of scenario?
The television stations went wild.
The decision to layer Cecilia didn't come lightly.
I don't think that I've ever been so scared in my life. What could be the other side of this story?
I'm president for crime
Yeah,
commitment.
Pamela Swat in American Murder Mystery Tonight Special begins Sunday, August 19th at 10 on Investigation Discovery.
See, you go to just go to a different one that don't got nobody in there, and then you can just send me an invite to that one, or I can just go to one and see can I find, go to a different one. If nobody in there, we can just it look like ain't nobody in this one no more. It don't look like it, but we just go to a private session and make it, make it our own. That way we don't gotta worry about nobody fuck. Alright, then we good then. They're real. Let me roll this blunt up here too.
Tabitha's brother, Cyril, and his girlfriend Cassidy lived in the Bryant house.
You see Pops said and put his son out.
she's so upset? She must have known more than she was letting on.
Yeah.
The tragedy is these were people she
Yeah, so you see Pops didn't put his son out. Yeah, so that nigga got paid, man. That nigga went straight. That nigga went straight to Holomine. You heard me? Yeah, that nigga spent all his money on a hoe. Hey, every last dime too. You heard me? Hey, them bitches sucking his ass up. That nigga probably like, damn, I ain't seen too many hoes at the same time. I don't know, bro. I do not know. I don't even know what he was thinking. Alright, well, you tripping. So you can drive this car out here if you want to, man.
Nancy Styler came from an environment where she wasn't used to be treated like that.
It went both ways, Nancy. You probably would take advantage of these people to step and fetch it.
Yeah, I guess. Nah, I ain't got that yet, but that's what I said. I supposed to been and got that. See, I can get a flying car if I sell my dunk back to the motherfuckers. You know, I got like 3 or 4 dunks.
The Stylers at the end, before Nancy Fisher went away, basically got in the mindset that she's leaving, she's going to Australia, we can deal with this for a couple more weeks.
Dr. Styler is getting his share of demands as well.
You guys have really hit it off.
Hey, you hear the motor, it sounds just like a Regal, don't it?
Instead of me boarding him this year when I'm off in Australia, maybe you could look after him.
Well, I'm not sure that I'm the best.
Oh, he's so easy to look after. You just open
That's what I'm working on. I'm trying to get that Batman car, though. See, you put the body, you let the body down, all the way down, that motherfucker move faster, drive faster with the body down. When you sitting up, it's like, you know, luxury when you sitting up and shit. Damn. Damn. Down the fuck up the car.
The Stylers do any of this?
You know, they take it out.
Or they can pay their whole rent.
Yeah, they take it out to a bank account.
Kathy, do I detect a twinge of jealousy?
Yeah, I already put insurance on it.
Hardly.
As the friendship with Nancy Pfister falters, the bond between the Stylers and Kathy Carpenter flourishes.
Nancy Styler was reportedly practicing some of her facials and some of her cosmetic treatments upon Kathy Carpenter, and they would have girl talk.
Look at it, it's so dewy looking. I love it.
See, I gotta cut my braids out, man, because see, I see that bald head coming, man. I gotta cut my shit off.
Few things bond people together like a common.
I got cow licks and shit. Fuck that. I gotta get this shit cut off.
Oh, I could just kill them.
Man, this barber shop out here is expensive, man. It's like $200 a cut.
Nancy, along with Kathy Carpenter, found a commonality that allowed them to grow.
People in me? That nigga people in you. He think I'm alone.
Treatment provided by Nancy Fisher.
What y'all niggas doing, man?
They don't have to bear for long.
Cool, man. Smoking. Shit, we is too.
On November 16th,
Getting blows. Shit, I'm at the barber shop right now. Shit. You know what I'm saying? We live and collect.
Could you put a couple more in the fridge? Is there only 2 left in there?
This was a big party, and it was a celebration of
Shit, you already get your hair cut. Let me get my hair cut. Shit. Oh, you still. Yeah, you cut your shit to the ball.
To dozens of her friends.
Well, the party is a roaring success.
Yeah, nigga, you bald headed like a motherfucker. I might fuck around and keep my hair on my head for a minute. I still got a couple more days for this shit fall all the way out.
So, how was that for party?
Man, that nigga bald like a motherfucker. I ain't never seen a clean bald head. Not over here.
Look at the money for the big champagne you asked us to pick up here. Truly? Oh, come on. That's just party favors.
We paid for a crate of champagne.
We on it.
And it was a wonderful party.
Shit, we out here, man. We out here on this road.
Nancy Pfister leaves for Australia is indeed a cause for celebration. But the goodwill doesn't last long. In December, Nancy Pfister receives an email from the Stylers. They're refusing to pay rent.
They were pretty well disappointed with some of the functionality of the house. I believe the dishwasher wasn't working and some things like that. And so they were feeling like they just weren't getting the bang for their buck.
For 2 months, a flurry of angry emails crisscrosses the globe.
That evolved into some cutting remarks that got personal after a while.
Hey, don't cut my hair like you did my brother, man. Don't fuck about me rubbing on my head and shit, man.
Maybe a trailer down by the valley.
When we first met you, we thought our dreams had come true. Since then, your attitude towards us has seemed to change.
I have lost patience with you. I am way too old, and nobody needs to be lied to, so I feel like I've been duped.
Nancy wants the Stylers out of her house.
There was a dispute about whether the $6,000 they paid up front was a deposit or was to be used for rent. They did finally pay the $6,000 to Kathy Carpenter for the balance.
As far as Nancy's concerned, $12,000 is what the Stylers agreed to pay up front. They still owe her rent.
Nancy had quickly told them that she was going to terminate the lease sometime in February.
She was pretty forceful in her comments towards the Stylers through the emails, very threatening in her correspondence with them.
But the end of February is near, and the Stylers don't seem ready to move. They're still in a house, so are all their possessions. By this point, the Stylers are refusing to speak with Nancy directly.
Kathy was kind of in between Nancy Pfister and the Stylers.
Kathy, what is it?
That's
so it falls on Kathy.
They're gonna go ahead with some,
I'm only telling you this because you won't talk to her. I didn't want to be the one to have to tell you. I have a message from Nancy. Nancy's on her way home. You have to move everything out before she gets here. She's really mad.
It would have been very unpleasant for the Stylers. At the same time, I suspect she had a perfect right to be supremely pissed off at the situation.
How long do we have?
4 days.
A 4-day deadline that will drive the Stylers to desperation.
He wasn't even making suicidal statements.
I have nothing left to live for.
There's this note being placed on the residence, basically telling people to stay away.
We were together every day.
The day that we got married was one of the happiest days of my life.
It's like you're living in a nightmare.
Never before seen home movies that show who these killers really are. American Monster. All new Sunday at 9. Stream on and catch up on IDGO. Download the free app now. Monday on the season premiere of Evil Lives.
Good night.
I'm gonna buy you a drink.
He was timid and shy at first.
They tried. Damn. Damn, boy, your ass can't hold some shit or something.
Yep.
Nigga over here struggling to hold his weed, bro.
Dad said, you know, I'm trying to get my tongue. I'm trying to get my tongue up out of her ass. You know, when you blowing at the same time, you try to make sure it's both good. I ain't did.
Yo ass.
Yeah. I know. This.
You said you trying to get your tongue up out of this ass.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, boy, you on some other shit now.
You don't know the shit. Your girl gonna tell you the same thing. Toes and booty holes, nigga, all day.
See, you on that, you on that other
all
shit
day,
right now.
you hear me?
All day, you hear me? Don't stop.
Anybody else heard this nigga say that he fuck with asshole, man?
Said, toes and booty holes, nigga.
Oh hell nah, you unsanitary ass nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
That nigga. He said was really good though. Where you from, blood? Westside CMG. Who you fucking with? I'm fucking with the DLB. And what you nigga do, rip hoes and keep these.
I got my life back. I really love my energy.
And give it the key. Where you from, blood? Westside CMG. And who you fucking with? I'm fucking with the DLBs. First of all, this that 903 of me. That ain't shoot me. By the PYG. That's the vibe. Put your chest out your back. The new breeder untanked all. Go see this phone niggas hanging out. This should be four niggas gone. 5 ain't even gangster. You ain't hopping out, then you can't even hang. You fuck around and get shot trying to hang in the pain. It seems like leave no stains when I hold the stains. Look dog, I'm from Africa, I'm from Crenshaw Mall. Put a nigga over in a brand new mall.
Right. Right.
Coming right back at you, nigga, it's the Hawks, the West Side, Inglewood, Crenshaw Mall. Coming right back at you, nigga, it's the Hawks, nigga, I ain't from Africa, I'm from Crenshaw Market. Gangsta no front every time that I pull a light, yeah, you know, just to let you know, so, what the fuck? You said what?
Oh, dude trying to blow us up, right?
Where?
I'm trying to go to an invite-only session, bro. I'm not trying to get no punk-ass when I get to West, the niggas on no sight tonight. No beef hanging on the block, I'm pulling up in the D-Ride, dumping with the Glock on these niggas. Cause everybody gets shot. You should have been a dog, but too bad that you not. Plot another murder homicide. When I ride, I be smoking niggas up, so you know I stay on. Let's do or die. With D-YG, little Oscar. Nigga, I ain't from Africa, I'm from Crenshaw Mall. Thinking about that. MGB for life with it.
Do it in your ground, bro.
Hold on, let me join that shit.
You already in it?
Matter of fact, I am in there.
Yeah, you the leader, ain't you?
Nah. I'm talking about the audition.
You already
This
in
Migo. This Migo, nigga.
Yeah, you already in our session.
This Migo?
About no bitch at you. Shit, man. YG Austin, nigga, I ain't from Africa, I'm from Crenshaw. Oh. That shit go hard.
Do that thing around, man.
Like, fuck that. Hey, I'm gonna invite y'all to an invite only or a friend. I'm gonna invite y'all to a friend session so you can do all that shit.
Alright. What happened?
You blew me up.
I didn't know you was over there.
Niggas tell them where you from. Westside English. Blood tell them your name. Little Hawk, Red Rider. The hood that I think lame PLB, mafia lanes, and ain't shit change. Freaking niggas must respect this. Give me the LYT and can't no crap. Check this. Crap niggas. And kill the niggas. They don't wanna fuck with us. Blood clock boys, I'm on the mission. Niggas, and there goes the D. While I hop inside, throwing these crabs with that B-line. The C-side, we don't wanna fuck with this. Slipping inside, CK run. Fuck the crab, nigga, it's the M and the L. I'd rather let them fools stay burning hell. 4 minutes and I'm out. YG, little house, the Denver lanes, and the Crenshaw Mall. On the west side, a little something. The nigga that's your definition, that nigga that's nothing. With the population and everything in direct. Fucking why not? Watch these niggas that's trying to back you up and pass me.
Probably comparable to a Holiday Inn. Not a bad place.
But not the sort of place the Steiners thought they'd be starting their new life. and half of that new life remains in Nancy's chalet. Nancy Pfister is already en route as the Stylers head back to the chalet to spend the day frantically packing. It's a bigger job than they anticipate.
The Stylers actually did the best they could. It's impossible to move a house full of goods within 4 days. It just can't be done.
On February 22nd, 2014, Kathy Carpenter picks up Nancy at the airport. Though thrilled to finally be home, once through the door, Nancy's mood flips like a light switch.
They were only able to move small loads. All of the spa equipment, all the things that the Stylers were planning to use to start their new life was still in that residence.
But Kathy, you shouldn't have.
The Stylers have left pink champagne chilling on ice.
There's who Nancy from the Stylers.
Nancy, it's literally the least thing
Well, let me tell you, this bottle is costing me thousands of dollars. And they're going to have to pay me every cent they owe me before they get any of this stuff back.
Kathy spends the night catching up with Nancy.
Cheers, cheers.
On Sunday afternoon, she meets with the Stylers to deliver a list of Nancy's demands.
What Nancy Pfister was saying was, unless I get that $14,000, you don't get your possessions in my house.
Outrageous.